Hey, good morning. This is Chris Suarez Home and Finance. It's Monday morning. Oh my gosh. So, good morning and welcome to Coffee with Chris. So, we're going to talk about reviews this morning and what's the importance, why you should give them, why you should receive them. And so, there's a lot of value to them, and so we just want to kind of go through, why you should be giving them to those that you have come across, they've crossed your path, you've done business with, whatever the case is. So we are going to get in it and talk all about it. So, do you go to a restaurant, get your hair cut, get your nails done, buy a purse, shoes, whatever the case is, and the salesperson, the person that took care of you, did they take great care of you? Did you give them a review? Did you say, "Oh my gosh, thank you so much"? Did you do any of those things? Did you have a great dinner at a restaurant? So restaurants are mostly where you see the reviews. But if you have talked to those other people, if you've seen those other people, again, a salesperson, they took great care of you, then go back and leave them a review. It's very important. It is a big deal as far as business is concerned. All of the above. So most think that only, again, giving reviews is to restaurants, I feel like. I could be wrong, but that's where my mindset is that that's where, people give them most of the time. So, businesses like mine, we value reviews. So if you're, like in my case, just using me as an example, if you're looking for financing, then people go to you Google lenders near me, mortgage companies near me, loans near me, great lender near me. Well, you're going to find me on all of those. Just kidding. But those are the things that you look at. And so you're reading the reviews to see, do I want to do business with this person? Is this company a reputable company, and so on and so forth. So that is where our world is now, is that we are searching and pulling up those reviews to see, is it somebody, again, that we want to do business with. So, um, my kid's pediatrician, for example, he was the best. I have referred him for years. If you can, in my case, if you can figure out what's going on with my kid after 6 months of doctors and hospitals not figuring it out, and you can do it in one visit, then oh my God, you're my person. So back then, there was not reviews. That I know of, anyways. That's whenever the internet probably was just, I think it was just starting or whatever. Oh my God, that's my age. Recently I referred my pediatrician to somebody, and also one of my boys has a new baby. And so I had told him, hey, you need to go and see Dr. Castelvi. So what I had realized is that I had never given Dr. Castelvi, Dr. George Castelvi, um, a review. So after 25 years later, I gave him a review. It's showing underneath my business name because that's my Google, but I still gave him a review. So it matters. It totally, totally matters. So when you give a review, um, be nice. Take care, um, say what you've experienced. Have you experienced, you know, something that, um, was this steak excellent? Um, did they help you find the perfect shoes? Um, did they take care of your insurance needs and explain everything to you? Because insurance is so not easy at all to understand or whatever. So, did that person that you worked with, did that guy at the appliance store explain to you about all of the different wash machines and what they do and everything else? So, did they do all of those things? And so you want to make sure that um, you're giving those reviews. So, again, whenever you're giving a review, be nice. And if they didn't take care of you, then do a review on that too. I don't really like to see any bad ones. I don't think I have any, but I've got one from years and years ago. But then do a review on that too. But my suggestion is think about it a little bit before. So it's like whenever you're mad at somebody or whatever, and you do that angry typing, um, don't hit send yet. Go back and reread it. Is it something that you could have done different? Is it something that, did you speak up or did you not speak up? Before walking away mad. We all know that that's not always the case, but just think about it for a second before hitting send. Um, just my opinion, my 2 cents worth. That's all. So, but again, they're so important to give and receive. So, what and how can reviews help a person or a company? So a few months back, I looked at my analytics. Analytics meaning what is the, did how many people went to the website? How many people went to this page? How many, the ins and outs or whatever of where the statistics or whatever, where they came from. So in the analytics and that along with my system, because we track where people come from, I had about 74% of my business coming from Google reviews, people searching me online, and they came to us because they found us online and they read our reviews. So that's how important it is that, again, it is huge from what I understand in my tech brain. So, if you don't have if you're not online and you don't have an online presence, then, and you're a business of some sort, then make sure that you do that. So what do? I ask for reviews. So who do I ask? So I ask my clients, and I ask my clients, I ask real estate agents that I work with, I ask title companies, insurance companies, whoever, any part of my process that I do business with, I ask them for reviews. It doesn't matter. Why do I ask them for reviews? And so I ask them for reviews because I want to know, which I'll go with that in just a minute. So I'm on why. So I ask them for reviews because I value their opinion. I want to know what they thought about the process. I want to know how they thought it went. Is there something that we can improve? There's always room for improvement, however good you are. So, is there something that we can improve on? Is there I was at a restaurant, and I'm just giving you an example. I was at a restaurant and I waited for, 30 minutes for them to even bring me a glass of water. Well, so what can you improve on? Well, you can improve on the time that I was seated until the time that I got a glass of water. So those are things that, that as a business, you want to look at. But also, if I don't have that feedback, then how can I improve? I don't know where something is wrong unless I know it. So again, if you're at a place and something could do better, then speak up and say something. You don't have to be nasty. You don't have to be any of that, but just speak up and say something. But reviews are key. Um, again, on both sides. So I want to know what people's opinion are on my company and how we did. I want to know I have a mentor that I listen to and doing some classes with. So their hashtag is better every day. Hashtag better every day. So that is what we want, right? We want to be better every day. So we want to, constantly improve, constantly be aware of what we can do better, what the issues are, all of that kind of thing. So that is, again, key. I also want to know, I love to get feedback from my staff. So whenever I get feedback from my staff, I share it with them. That's great as a business owner that my staff, that they got kudos. So they get reviews as well. So it's on the business page, but they get reviews. Oh my gosh, Jennifer took care of me and she was great. Heather took care of me throughout the whole process, explained everything, so on and so forth. So whenever they get kudos, whenever we get reviews, I share them with them also. They need to know too, your staff needs to know too, how good of a job they did. Um, and again, that part, we want the staff to know that they took care of somebody. They want the kudos for a staff purpose, for employment purposes. Kudos is a big deal. It is letting them know that a client remembered them and that they are appreciated and valued. We all want to make sure that our staff is appreciated. If you're an employee, you want to know that you're appreciated too. I want to know that I was appreciated. I've worked at jobs in the past or whatever to where, yeah, I didn't feel like I was. So you want to make sure that, those are there too. Share your reviews with your staff. If you are giving a review, mention those people, those key people that helped you. Your pair of shoes that you got at Macy's or whatever, Susie, whatever, helped me, and oh my gosh, she was so great, and la la la, whatever the case is. Um, there's different views of the process. So I want to know what you thought about us. I want the public to see that all of the companies that we work with felt the same way and felt that, we worked well together. So companies giving companies reviews also, I feel like, is very important as well. I want others to know that I worked with, these two or three companies and, or, whatever, but that they felt that we took care of them as well as we took care of our clients. I want people to know that we are a company that we work well as a team. So even if you're a company, if you're a real estate agent in this instance, give those other companies a review. Ask those companies to give you a review. You're a real estate agent. You want that review also. Um, Whatever, again, whatever you are, you're at an appliance center, you're at Famous Tate, and you help me. I need a washer right now, so we're talking to Mo at Famous Tate, a friend of ours that works there. And so, do we want to give him a review? Absolutely. He does sales, and so we want to give them reviews. Maureen that cuts my hair. I said it on Friday or whatever, whenever I posted about, that this class was coming up. I need to make sure that I've given her a review, and I think that I have, but I have to double check. That is key. We want reviews. So we want to see that, people want to see that companies work well together. That means a lot on a different side as well. So not only are you taking care of your clients, but you also work with other companies. So I do give them reviews, and I'm working on my backlog. So if I owe you a review, please reach out. Let me know. I'll give you a review ASAP. But that is something that we're working on. And because, again, years ago, we didn't do reviews. So, I think that everybody is worthy. If you did a good job, then I want everybody to know that you did a good job. So when a client or a business gives you a review, we think it's pretty cool that somebody took the time to type it up, give us their opinion in their own words, and share their experience. So we like to do the same thing. I would love for somebody to know how well I was taken care of when I either closed a transaction or went to a restaurant, um, talking to somebody about something, whatever the case is. It's all worth it. And in the end, it puts a smile on both sides of both sides of you know what it, both sides of you. So you're giving a smile, you're getting a smile because you're doing something nice for somebody, but that person that's the reciprocator, they've got a smile on their face because they got something, they got kudos. So when the other side of the coin is people searching for the transaction, the restaurant, whatever the case is, and read the reviews that have been given. That also helps to grow your business. That helps to grow the business that you went to. So if you go to a company, you want them to thrive. If they took care of you, you want them to thrive and to keep on growing. So giving a review helps that as well, because they get clientele, they get clients, customers from the reviews. Again, just like I had said earlier, that my analytics were about 74% within a certain time period that people came to me from Google. So it is important to get them, to give them also. So there's different platforms that you can give reviews on. So let's say you work with a client, you have a few other companies, as in my case, we do a Google review first. So that seems to be kind of on the top of the food chain, so to speak. And so there's several platforms. So Google is usually the top one because everybody's on their phone and clicking, where can I find this? Where can I find that? Restaurants near me, um, whatever the case is. So when you are doing a search, then naturally Google is the first one that comes up. The key thing, though, is with Google is that, from what I've understood, unless anything has changed, you cannot do a Google review unless you have Gmail. So if you don't have Gmail and you can't give a Google review, then go on one of the other platforms. So if you can't give somebody a review on one of those, then again, go to one of the other platforms and do that. So these are just a few of them. So there's Google, there's LinkedIn, there's Facebook, um, Yelp. You can do a review. I'm assuming you have to do a login or whatever. I can't remember. Zillow, and then YouTube. So YouTube, I have people commenting. So this video will be on YouTube. So comment, like, share, all of the above. Those are, things too that you can do. But give a review wherever you can. So if I have other people that they don't have one of these platforms and they email me back words. So I take those words and I put it into a review image, so to speak, and then I post it because they don't have that access. So even if you are even if you don't have those platforms, still send a message to that company, to that person, to that real estate agent, to that whoever, and let them know, because, if they choose to, they can still create a post from that. So those are like the platforms or whatever that you can do on. So if you are a business, then you really need to have a business page. So a business page it's through Google again, but it's a business page, and so whenever somebody goes to search you, then you come up over onto the right hand side, and it's a business account. And so there's individuals. So if you're an individual that you work on commission or whatever the case is, you can still have a Google business. You create that, and then there's a lot of times where I'm searching just somebody's name, just flat out their name, like a real estate agent. I'm just typing in their name, realtor in Orlando, or so and so in here, whatever, and so you can still come up and have your own page. You don't have to have a business, so to speak, name. I can choose to create a business that says Chris Suarez. And so that's what would come up. And so if you don't have a business page, then you need to stop and create one. Again, that's how people find you. If you have, whether it's a Facebook page, Facebook's a little bit different. You can have a personal page and a business page. And so a personal page, you can't get reviews. A business page, you can get the recommendations, I think it is now. So to me, you still want to have a business page because people are still going to give you reviews or recommendations on that. When people mention my name, I will refer to, hey, go check out my Google reviews or Facebook reviews, because those are usually the top two, again, that come to my mind. When you're creating those, your keywords are key. So when you are creating that, and that goes for anything. So if you're giving a review, maybe you do a hashtag, maybe, that is pertaining to that other people are going to find. Maybe if you're going on to Facebook, then you're normally doing that, on that page, but you can also, tag that company, whatever the case is, but put that person's name in there. But again, use your descriptions if you're a business of some sort, and again, whether you work for somebody or not, if you're making commission, put your keywords. Those are key. I've done it for years, and it used to be keywords, I guess, or whatever is what hashtags are now, in a sense. So it depends on the platform that you're on, is whether it's going to be called keywords or tags or whatever the case is. But those are so important because that's how people find you also. So they're going to find you in the reviews, but they're also, if they type in a keyword, they're going to pull you up on Google, and then they're going to see your reviews. So that's how they're going to come up with you. That's how you're going to come up in front of them. So whatever the platform is, so important for people just in general to find you. But again, those keywords and descriptions and hashtags or whatever, just make sure that you're updating those periodically. I've got to go back and update mine. I don't think I've updated some of them for a while. Make sure that you've got yourself out there because you want the reviews. But again, even, after I close and everything else, whatever, I ask people for reviews. Does the majority give me reviews? No, but I'm still going to call them back and say, hey, can you please give me a review? You said great words at the end and so on and so forth, but reviews are so key for our business that I'm still asking for one. So that is something that, again, I just wanted to, share, the importance of giving a review, but the importance of receiving one as well. And so if you are, um, again, wherever you're at, if you go to the dollar store, I've actually sent a thank you card in the mail, handwritten, to the salesperson at the dollar store. That's kind of like a review also. It's just not online, but say thanks for taking care of me. Say, hey, you did a great job today. Oh, I so appreciate, you taking care of me, you finding what I was looking for. Oh my gosh, I looked everywhere for it and I couldn't find it. Just be appreciative, but show those people that you're appreciative, because that's how we grow our business as well. That's how people keep jobs. That's how business grows. That's how we constantly improve. All of the above. So I hope that this helped you as far as today is concerned. So next week we've got somebody on our podcast that's going to be that's a transaction coordinator business, um, that again we've closed, and I think we need to give them a review because they were awesome, and we're working with them on another one now. And so again, business to business, person to business, whatever the case is, make sure that you're giving those. They are key to people's businesses, and you want people to thrive. So here is all of our platforms that you can go to that this podcast will be on. But also, if you worked with us, then give us a shout out and give us a review, or share us somewhere, or whatever. Share the people that you have had good experience with. So that's the bottom line today is, um, give reviews, share your experiences, share the good things that you had. Um, your good um, experience at a restaurant, again, buying shoes, buying a purse, eye doctor, pediatrician, whatever the case is, there's always someone. So I think whenever you are on your phones, you've got your locators or whatever. I think even whenever you're somewhere, it says, well, here you're here or something. I think I've turned mine off. But if you're somewhere and you're in a waiting room or you're checking out or whatever, it only takes just a few minutes. So give the reviews. We all appreciate them. We all love them. Again, put a smile on your face in giving one, and put a smile on somebody else's face receiving one. So we will talk to you next week on Coffee with Chris, Monday at 10. Hope you got some information on here. Hope we gave you some tidbits. If you do need some help and you're not sure where that Google business account is, just send us a message and we'll help you do that. No cost to you, anything like that, just sharing. So if you need some help, just let me know, and myself and my staff will be glad to help you. But definitely do the Google business if you're a business. Share the reviews. Please, people, share the reviews and give reviews. They are key to our success and for our constant growing. So make yourself better. Be better every day. Talk to you later. Have a good week. Bye.